Hi, I'm Rob with Hayneedle. This is a short video on the assembly of the Classic Vanity. The estimated time on this assembly is around 25 minutes, and the only tool you will need is a Phillips head screwdriver, which is not provided. Start by opening your box and removing its contents, then locate your instructions. Inside you'll find a parts and hardware list. Take a brief inventory to make sure you have all the pieces needed for this assembly. Using two of our bolts labeled C fitted with our flat washers F, we'll first be attaching our legs labeled as B to our drawer labeled as 1. To do so, line up the holes in the leg with the holes on the inside of your drawer. Then insert your bolts one into each hole and use a Phillips head screwdriver to fully tighten. Once you have both bolts fully tightened, repeat this step for your 3 remaining legs. Using 2 of our bolts labeled as B and 2 of our lock nuts labeled as G, we'll now be attaching our piece 3. Start by taking your lock nuts and inserting into the holes in the back of 3, then placing up on your base. Then insert your bolts up through the bottom and tighten into place using your Phillips head screwdriver. Using our 4 bolts labeled as D, we'll now be attaching our 2 pieces labeled as 4. To do so, take your first and line up on the back of 3 and insert your bolts. Use your Phillips head screwdriver to fully tighten. And once fully tightened, repeat this step for your second piece 4. Now using our 2 bolts labeled as A, our 2 plastic washers labeled as E, and our 2 lock nuts labeled as G, we'll now be attaching our mirror labeled as 5. Start by taking your lock nuts and inserting into the holes in the back of your mirror. Then from the back, we'll first insert one of our bolts through the side, then add our washer, then hold up our mirror and tighten into place. Do not fully tighten yet, and repeat this step on the opposite side. Using our remaining 8 bolts labeled as C and our remaining 8 washers labeled as F, we'll now be attaching our legs labeled as 7 to our seat labeled as 6. To do so, line up the holes with the holes on the inside and insert a bolt in each hole. Use your Phillips head screwdriver to fully tighten. Repeat this step for your 3 remaining legs. And there you have your finished vanity and stool.